Buffalo's bravest battle a two-alarmer high above the streets of downtown. Good evening, everyone. Buffalo firefighters raced up the stairwells of a burning high-rise today.
This fire caused a chaotic scene as streets were shut down. These are some of the reported pictures sent in by our viewers as flames and smoke shot out of the building. Our News 4 senior correspondent Rich Newberg brought us this breaking story at noon today. He's live with the latest right now. Rich?
Yes, this is the old Waldridge building. It's the second building behind me. It's now called the Convention Center Tower. And fire broke out here this morning in a law office on the 8th floor.
As smoke poured out of the 8th floor of the 12-story Convention Center Tower, hundreds of the building's tenants were making their way down the stairwells to safety on the street. Many were attorneys who initially had thought it was a false alarm that sounded.
We looked up in the back of the building on the 8th floor. There was flames, substantial flames coming out.
Heard glass breaking and then looked up and flames were coming out.
All of a sudden we were surrounded by fire engines, and so I knew it was time to get out. And people started texting me the building's on fire.
A 911 call had been placed by a secretary on the 8th floor who heard a crackling sound.
She said it was a strange noise, and she went in to investigate it. She opened the door and saw the fire, closed the door, called 911.
Firefighters responded within a minute or two. Most, but not all, of the building's tenants had left at the sound of the alarm.
There were about a half dozen stragglers who didn't make it out during the initial evacuation.
The search for one man took firefighters up to the 10th floor.
We didn't recognize that he was missing. We took account of the personnel that was supposed to be in the building. They notified us the person was missing. We went in and found him.
Stubborn guy on the 10th floor that seemed to not understand that when the alarms go off, you're supposed to vacate. He stayed there, but we got him out and shipped him downstairs.
Yes, and Commissioner Whitfield calls this a teachable moment. When you hear that alarm, you've got to get out of the building. Those who made it out safely said firefighters did a great job. Initial damage estimate $350,000, but that could increase.